She is the consummate artist.
I'm a storyteller.
She has her own deep faith. She is devout beyond description. Sylvia is a contemporary, living, breathing portrait of human greatness.
Sylvia Nicholas is my name. I was drawing since I could hold a pencil. All the different things I do, painting, drawing, make mosaics, sculpture, and of course stained glass windows, because that has been done in my family since 1855. I wanted to be a ballet dancer when I was 12, and finally I started doing the costume designing. I went to Paris and studied the designing of costume because I was so infatuated, especially with ballet. I did learn how to design my first stained glass windows one summer with my father. In stained glass, it's all a question of light. What kind of light? Is it going to be a lot of sun, or is it going to be gray? How high is it? You cover the whole thing with this black mat, which is like soot. Then you start with big blenders to first sort of see where your drawing is. Let's go and find what we have done there. Then you see, oh yes, the face, and you start scratching away where you want the light to come through. There is where you think about what light is it going to have in the church or wherever. Is it, if it's full sun shining on it, you want to leave it darker? Do you want to leave it lighter?
We wanted a St. Anselm statue, and that is a very favorite work of hers, as you might know.
When you think about the statue of St. Anselm, what is the inspiration? You go and try to find out what kind of a person is there. You really want to feel a real connection. For the students, I would like to make him vigorous, fairly young.
It's a beautiful statue. It's youthful. She really produced something very beautiful for a campus that is full of youth.
People say, well, who posed for it? I never work from model. It happens. It sort of is in the air, it just happens. All at once is something you catch, and it sort of becomes part of you. And one way or another, it has to be manifested. What is the inspiration? It's the world around you, all the stories you've read, all the accumulation of everything you have lived in your life. The way I paint, and very much in drawings, it is so direct. Instead of being carefully fashioned, it is so spontaneous and direct that it is always much more alive in the end. You shouldn't be afraid of ruining things. Just ruin them. Go on to the next one. After all, paper, you can't throw away. And then sometimes you don't throw them away, but then years later when you find them, say, oh, that wasn't so bad. You do want to make things well made and made in such a way that they will last for hundreds of years.
We're at the Chapel Art Center at St. Anselm College. This is her fourth major exhibit here, and she has been associated with us for over 40 years. We knew that it would be a very significant time for us to introduce a whole new generation to the works of Sylvia Nicholas. Sylvia did the mosaics in the Blessed Sacrament Chapel. The craft of liturgical art, we've lost a little bit about the sense of how important it is that beauty and doing something well really matters. So for the church, Sylvia is the kind of person that can maintain that variety, that enthusiasm, that adaptation to a modern world, but with a strong sense of history, a strong sense of faith, and how that energy, like Michelangelo was, taken right into the very fabric of the church. And Sylvia is one of those people that does it beautifully, so beautifully, as well as they did centuries ago. She's a great testament to the idea that one can age without growing old.